5 body camera video shows the arrest that led the state attorney to question the truthfulness of nearly a dozen Kissimmee police officers. Chief Betty Holland resigned because of those concerns.
West 2's Christina Watkins went through several angles of body camera video. She joins us live from our Osceola County Bureau. Christina, the concerns come in the wake of a grand jury indictment involving use of force from one of those officers.
Yeah, and in that video, I saw those officers walking around the home trying to get inside. We don't see exactly what happens once they get in because it's been redacted, but you will see the aftermath of what led to this grand jury indictment.
Hey, can you come outside?
West 2 News obtained several angles of body camera video from Kissimmee police officers responding to a disturbance call in April of 2023.
Get out and shut the door. No, I'm not coming out.
The man accused of the disturbance is Sean Kastner. Several cops, one being Officer Andrew Pasegio, went to that home on Brock Street.
No, get out and shut the door.
The state attorney's office said Pasegio went into the home without a warrant and used force not consistent with the police department's policy to try and get Kastner into custody.
I didn't threaten anybody's life. I didn't want to hurt myself. I'm not going to Park Place.
He is okay.
This is harassment.
Facial injuries.
I'll calm down.
Kastner tried to talk officers into letting him stay.
You can't bank around me because I'm not suicidal against myself. I didn't threaten anybody's life. And I'm asking you nicely, can you take the cuffs off? I didn't do anything. You can't have me in cuffs right now because I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't fight you. I didn't know. He tried to make it look like I pushed him. He's trying to get me in trouble.
But officers threatened to use more force if he didn't come out. That's when you see Kastner coming out of that home covered in blood. Pasegio is accused of kneeing him in the face and shocking him with a taser several times.
Multiple uses of force? Okay. My knee spike, there's blood everywhere. My knee spike busted his face open.
Okay.
Well, I got blood on me. I need something to clean my hands with. All right. Okay. I tased him several times.
The state attorney's office says evidence shows Pasegio spoke with witnesses about their testimony during the investigation and wrote a fake report to avoid an internal affairs investigation. A grand jury indicted him in August on several charges, including battery, tampering with a witness, misconduct, and solicitation for perjury. And Michelle and Jesse, as you mentioned, because of all of this, there's been a lot of fallout, including the resignation from Chief Betty Holland. The city manager announced yesterday Major Robert Anzuito will become the interim chief of police starting tomorrow. Reporting from the Osceola County Bureau, Christina Watkins, West 2 News.
Christina never, well, hell, maybe she did and I just don't remember, but I don't recall whether she had on a wedding ring or not, so I can say her ass pretty as hell. Betty Holland, was that her name? I'm Trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida on a very beautiful Sunday, 1:33 p.m. I just got in from church, man. See this story. Let me say this before I forget. This is part 1, Lord willing. There will be a part 2. I'm going to try to do it immediately after this as an update. I also have an update. I hope I get to that video of this young lady in South Carolina who the police took like $20,000 from her because she was robbed. She was robbed. She was a victim. The people who allegedly robbed her have been tried and convicted. I think they even admitted, but she was robbed of the money. And I think that was like 4 or 5 years ago, and South Carolina police still have her money. So I just seen a video saying they have an update about that. She's still fighting to get her money back. She was robbed. I ain't gonna get more into that, but the chief resigned, Betty Holland. I frequently say this in videos because I want you guys to get my perspective. I'm open to hearing yours. I never try to censor comments, say what's on your mind, because that's what I'm going to do. But I remind you guys because society has this altered view of who human beings are, specifically women. We see them in this angelic light, like they don't be doing a lot of bullshit out here, just like men do. So Betty Holland, the leader here, you know, we say bullshit rolls downhill. It comes from the top and then rolls down. Betty Holland, the leader of these at least 12 domestic terrorists. Man, this shit, they said he walked out of the house covered in blood. She resigned. Sounds like more RICO activity from my neighborhood heroes to me, a conglomerate of gangbangers who went into this man's house unlawfully and attacked his ass, fam. I forgot, I think I might have said like 8 officers on the scene. Don't hold me to any of these numbers, but they seen what this one rogue tyrant did, and instead of arresting his ass for unlawful entry and assaulting an American, very probably attempted murder, they conspired with him. And then it culminates in him being indicted by his very buddies. His buddies, don't get it twisted. Remember what I say. Everybody from your favorite president to the newest cadet who signed up for the police academy, they're all one conspiratorial gang-banging organization. And those gangbangers who always let these cowards off the hook when they murder men, women, and children on camera, we can see it. The innocent Americans did not a damn thing wrong. They send their partners, their cohorts home on paid vacations, but this time they indicted this one coward. Remember, I'm saying that will be an update, Lord willing, if you don't know about this story on what happened with that indictment. Why do you need to know your rights? Why was that door wide open when those Johnnies walked up? Why do you leave your car windows down on traffic stops? Because you are not aware of who these cowards really are. You're not aware that they will unlawfully enter your house. They will reach into your car and violate your Fourth Amendment rights, open your door, snatch you out and assault you, and walk you away covered in blood, then complain about them having blood on their hands while they and their partners talk about how many times they tased you, and then they get their lying-ass story together about how the events unfolded. I don't even be nearly communicating how upset this should be making me, man, because it is very dangerous to be an American now. Let's add some real context here. There are other countries, man. There are other global places where it's much, like a billion times unspeakably more dangerous to live, reside, and try to be human than in America. We have a blessed situation here, but that does not take away from the reality, man. You can't even be in your own damn home. All somebody got to do is call these damn cowards and accuse you of something. A disturbance, motherfucker. You know how many different definitions disturbance can mean? Where was the investigation? This man told y'all several times he didn't threaten anybody, and he damn sure wasn't threatening his own self. Did you investigate to see whether that was true or not? No. You just have this dictator fantasy-filled authority, and you force your way into this man's home, beat his ass, kneed him in the face, tasered him several times, and walked him out covered in. Man, listen, fam. I don't know how many different languages these coward motherfuckers got to ask for war in. I don't know how many different ways they have to declare war on the American public who pays them to have the jobs that they have. You drive your motherfucking car, you live in your house, you send your kids to school, you feed your family, you buy those damn clothes you wear. All of that shit you do because we go to work, motherfucker. And you turn around and use that against us in the most violent ways possible. The one redeeming part of this story is that this gentleman is still alive. Anybody notice his ass ain't black or brown? Never open your door for these cowards. They arrive for a disturbance. They say a disturbance. They arrive like a pack of wild, untamed hyenas at this man's residence and force their way in. Never open your door for these cowards. If they have a warrant, they can get in. They will beat your ass and charge you with a crime like they did my man in New Mexico and they did this gentleman. Never leave your windows up on traffic stops. You have to get out of the car if they ask you to, but you do not have to leave don't leave them down. Roll your damn windows up. Know the laws in your state. You may only have to present them with your documents. You may not even have to pass them to them, but if you have to pass them to them, you can slide them out of a small slither where your window is down, where they can't reach their hands in and begin to violate your rights. If they have warrants, they can lawfully get in. It should not be this dangerous to be an American citizen in your own home, on your own property. And I don't give a damn what shape, form, or fashion these cowards present themselves in. Black, white, male, female, American, another nationality. These motherfuckers ain't nothing but violent, gang-banging ass domestic terrorists. And they use every opportunity that's presented to them and that they can fabricate to prove it. Christina, you pretty as hell, but that don't take away from the heart in this story, and that shit got me mad. Y'all look for the update, man. I'm Trailhand Bill. I pray this gentleman gets the justice he deserves. There's so much more going on in this case. If you read the print article, I will leave it in the pinned comment and description. I think this happened like 2 or 3 years ago. There's so much more going on in this case. I just randomly discovered this video in this situation. I hope this gentleman gets the justice he deserves. And I ain't gonna say what else I want to say. Y'all be good. My apologies. Know your rights. Teach your children to know their rights and encourage your loved ones to know theirs as well. and never forget who these cowards are. They're not friendly, and they're definitely not neighborhood heroes. They're violent terrorists. And God gonna see they get what they deserve one day. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.